What's up, everybody? It's Nick from Who Dat Travel. Now, I am putting together our latest video and I realized I don't have an intro. So, here's that intro. What's up, everybody? It's Nick from Who Dat Travel. No, sorry, we already did that. But what we're doing in this new series is we are going to be putting together a restaurant, basically a shopping experience, and a ride all together that go kind of fit the theming. Now, as you know, Disney does an amazing job at their theming, and there are a lot of restaurants or food that goes with rides, and of course they have merchandise galore. So we are going to go on an adventure to do that, and our first one up is the Skipper Canteen and the Jungle Cruise, and of course the merchandise that goes with all of it. So follow along, and I hope you enjoy. All right, we are going to do a late lunch at Skipper Tanteen, the world famous jungle cuisine. So we are going to do a late lunch here and see what they have here. This is actually our first time, so we're really excited. All right, we are heading into the Jungle Navigation Company.
My favorite highlight's right here.
That's the highlight.
Gotta be bright enough to get it. Yeah.
So this is a continuation of the Jungle Cruise with all of the puns.
There's an elephant in the room, there is one in the corner.
There is an elephant in the corner.
That's your seat.
Thank you. Hey, one just for you, buddy. So you wouldn't expect anything less, but the theming in here is just absolutely amazing. That is one of the chefs coming out for dietary concerns. He's talking to the table just to make sure that everything is all right with the food that they're cooking him. Little man his own water as well, which obviously is fantastic because he's drinking quite a bit. There may be some bones in it. Well, first up we have pão de queijo, basically a Brazilian cheese bread. All right, so first taste with just the bread. It's tasty, real bready, not a lot of cheese flavor, but then we're gonna dip it in the sauces that we have here. So we did both sauces on it, and now that's where it's at with that green sauce. Really good. The green sauce is kind of like a salsa verde, but Brazilian style. Very good. Brazilian cheese bread is toddler approved. Okay, maybe it wasn't toddler approved. He's washing it down there. Are you sure you want it? All right. Yep. Okay, it is toddler approved. So the pão de queijo is a not so secret menu item. So they generally have it all the time, but you just have to ask for it. I would highly recommend it. It was really good. So the wife has actually been to Brazil. Now the pão de queijo there is a lot more crispy, but the sauces do taste very similar to the ones down in Brazil. So she wanted to try it, and well, we like trying things that the US has brought in some of our travels, and this is some of her travels. So I haven't made it there, but she has for work. So it's kind of fun to see. So I ordered the Taste Like Chicken because it is. It looks like it's a full crispy chicken breast with the stir-fried veggies and then the jasmine rice. The sustainable fish, which is swordfish today, and it looks like it's got a little bit of a glaze and then rice as well. I got corrected. It's a cassava fritter is actually what the wife's sustainable fish has. Can't be right all the time. All right, so we have a bite of the chicken and the stir-fried veggies. Nice and crispy. Not tasting a lot of the sauce on it, so if you're not a big sauce person, that might be a nice thing. So having a little bit more of this and a couple more bites, when you do get a taste of this, the sauce, it is very, very sweet. So, I mean, it's good. It's very sweet though. So it goes well with the rice. Now a huge composed bite, but if you get just a taste of that, it startles you a little bit. So. All right, we're gonna try a little bit of the swordfish. I've got some of the cassava and also the little salad here. It also had a habanero mango like salsa on it, so we'll have it. Not the most gracious thing, but it is fairly tasty. There's a little bit of heat to the mango salsa. Kind of tastes like the pepper on the swordfish. Overall, pretty good. So the cafeteria area is really kind of cool, but the smaller, more intimate rooms are definitely fun. As you can see, you have all of the information about the Jungle Cruise here, and the fact that it's owned by Alberta Falls, which I'm kind of interested to see if the Jungle Cruise movie kind of introduces who Alberta Falls really is. All right, so our overall experience at Skipper Canteen, really good. I think we'll definitely go back again. It was our first time there. The food portions were a good size. I can't believe it's chicken, or no, wait, it tastes like chicken. I'm full. I'm a big eater, I'll admit that freely. The Weiss fish, she said was a great size for her. She was really happy. And the appetizer, really good as well. So overall, big thumbs up, and we'll definitely head back. So because we've done that, we've definitely got to go on the Jungle Cruise. So we're going to be doing that. And also we're going to be showing you a couple things that are Jungle Cruise related that you could buy as well. So we're going to come along and we're going to find what we can't find in the, no, we're just going to find stuff in the gift shop. So we'll have some fun. So there is not a ton of Jungle Cruise stuff, but if you go into the gift shop for Pirates of the Caribbean, you will find a Jungle Cruise adventure game, and they've got one t-shirt set and also a little picture here. The picture is the Jungle Cruise with the original boats. All right, so we found a little bit more stuff. And a Jungle Cruise skipper bag, a hat, another t-shirt. They even have a Jungle Cruise Magic Man now. And the backside of water, of course. Water bottle, I'm not sure you'd want to fill that with the Jungle Cruise water. Looks like a cookie jar, and again the ornament. So there are a few more Jungle Cruise things filtering in. Again, these are down at the Pirates of the Caribbean gift shop. So every time we come, I notice new things, like a skull, which actually Little Man found. Yep, that's in the line for the Jungle Cruise. All right, we are in line for the Jungle Cruise. Now, the Jungle Cruise is one of those attractions that the lines are often very long, and they stay long. One of the reasons for that is the capacity of the boats are limited right now, so it is a little difficult to get a ton of people on. However, it is definitely worth it if you like the original attractions. This was an opening day attraction. Now, that has gone through a bunch of different changes since the beginning, but it is definitely worth it. The cruise during the Christmas holiday is actually rethemed as the Jingle Cruise. So it's definitely a time to come back to the ride and hear all the Christmas jokes as well. Well, sometimes in line for the Jungle Cruise, you just gotta dance. Not sure how long that has been there, but the SEA, or the C, is something that is newly talked about. And of course, board a jungle boat to travel exotic rivers of the world, guided by a witty and experienced skipper. So for those of you who don't know, Disney Sea, or SEA, is the Society of Explorers and Adventurers. That's actually how Disney is tying everything in a universe, kind of like the Marvel universe, that the Haunted Mansion, this, and a bunch of other rides throughout the park are actually all together. And there is a huge theory that a bunch of the movies that are coming out, including the Jungle Cruise with The Rock, is going to be the start off of that Sea universe. The theming of this is fantastic. There are things to look at everywhere, and really I would suggest listening to the announcements. They are hilarious and a great way to pass the 45-minute wait time. Since you have Venom samples over there, water here looks awful dirty. Well, it's actually kind of an optical illusion. The water is actually dyed. Now, they dye the river for a couple different reasons. Number one, it hides all of the track and the animatronics. And also, it makes it so the river looks a lot deeper than it actually is. Most places, this river is only 4 foot. Where the animatronics are, it's about 8 foot.
Bye, dog. Can you say bye? All right, friends, how are we doing today? Okay. I don't know if you realize, I have a little bit of a something. I do have a mic, yes. But I have a little something in the middle, so I can't really listen to you. So I'm going to ask again. How are we doing today? Woohoo! Oh, that is so much better, friends. My name is Charlotte, and I will be your skipper for the next 3 weeks or so. Yeah, I will be your guide, your social director, your dancing instructor. However, I will not be your swimming coach because I can't swim. Yes, friends, that's where the law of the jungle, every man for himself, comes into play. Friends, right now we're heading down the Amazon River, where it rains 365 days a year. Now, I'm not really good at math, but I think that's almost every day. Friends, over here to your left, the beautiful Inspiration Falls. A lot of people ask me, Skipper Charlotte, why is it called Inspiration Falls? Well, I'll tell you. Because it'll inspire you to go deeper into the jungle. You'll be like, wow, that's so amazing. And I'm like, yeah. Is it inspiring you? Because that's what it's supposed to do. Is it inspiring you?
Yes.
Then moving on. Friends, right now
So the thing about the Jungle Cruise is your skipper really makes a difference on how good your trip really is.
Alright, now you know what? I don't
Actually
really
have
what could
the faces
got them to go
of
away.
three
Rude to
famous
anything. We are in the jungle.
groups.
Like
You've
a
got
python.
Donald,
Okay, never mind.
Mickey, and Goofy.
Friends, pythons are actually very friendly. Just one for Niles. And Niles and Niles. And if you don't believe me, you're in Africa. Please listen to me. Thank you. Friends, over here, a beautiful African elephant. Venture Dr. Albert Falls. Yeah, don't worry, we'll go over it later.
So Schweitzer Falls is actually what they use to actually dye the water. And then when the boats go through in the morning, they actually churn up kind of like a blender and make the river all one color.
I think it's plain.
The plane here is actually a great throwback to the Great Movie Ride, where the rest of that plane was in the Humphrey Bogart Casablanca area.
Speaking about planes, oh my gosh, hippos! Guys, don't worry, out of the 6, I got them to go away. Ready? Shoo!
So that hissing sound that you're hearing is actually the pneumatics that are running the hippos.
Now, I do believe we're going
The pneumatics are actually used instead of hydraulics, so in case there's a leak, there's nothing that will happen to the environment or the water.
Yeah. Personally, though, that bush right there looks really suspicious. Oh no, guys, everybody get down! Get down! Oh no! By the way, if you get any spears on you, please throw them back. We're not allowed to keep a company policy. The 8th wonder of the world, the backside of water! You can clap now! Beautiful. So deep in the heart of Cambodia. I believe that to be the entrance of the Shirley Temple, named after the goddess who protects it, right over there. Shirley. Now, I gotta be honest, you don't really know what we're gonna find here. Lions, tigers, a gift shop. We are in Disney, so keep your side.
So she was joking about her eyes being closed. Well, don't worry about that. It's actually a track system. So when you see the skipper not really steering all that well, don't worry, you'll get through everything. Now, if you are a lucky person that remembers the fog effect that used to be in the temple, well, you were here during the original area that the temple was put in. They actually had to stop the fog effect because it was affecting the fur on the tiger and the fur on the other animatronics. So rather than replace it all the time, they decided that they would turn off the fog effect. You know, it's the butt of all the jokes around here.
Hopefully nothing will happen. Oh, I'm just kidding. You're not gonna get wet. What do you think we are? Pirates of the Caribbean? No.
So you may wonder how they actually time all of this. They actually have lasers that time the boats and will turn off the water effect so you don't get wet all the time.
No, we had so much fun.
So the skipper does have the ability to not necessarily drive, as we said it was on a track. However, they do have the ability to change the speed.
Awkward silence is the best.
So that's what they're actually doing and being able to speed up and slow down.
You know, I'm just a gumbo. Yay. Well, friends, we tried, but that's okay. Don't stand up until I tell you to do so. Hold on, not yet. Not yet. And you're good to go. Bye, friends. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for the video applause. I love it. It makes me really happy. Yeah.
All right, there you have it. The Jungle Cruise, the 8th wonder of the world, and a lot of bad puns. They're so bad, they're great. So there you have it. We've done the Skipper Canteen, we have done the Jungle Cruise, and we've even shown you where to shop to get stuff for the Jungle Cruise. So if you like this video, please give it a huge thumbs up, smash that like button if that's what you're into, and of course subscribe to the channel so you never miss one of my videos. So can you say bye-bye?
Bye.
Bye.